Hello. Sorry, I got cut off there. So it's my move. I think I've found it. I think you go here. So we're going to try and get like a decent score in Puzzle Rush in survival mode. We've got as much time as we want, which is a lovely thing. They will get harder. They will get harder, right? Yeah, so who do people think will make? I think Vincent Keimer's a tremendous player. I mean, this young generation is a phenomenal generation, right? Vincent Keimer, Abdul Sattarov, Parham Mooks. I mean, you could just go on and on, you know, Pragananda. One of my favourite is Gukesh. I love Gukesh. I'm a Gukesh super fan. I'd like to see Gukesh do really well at Rapid and Blitz. Neil Hyasarian is in. I'm sure that guy will win world titles at Rapid and Blitz. But so many good players now, it's just become ridiculously competitive. Maybe we take that way, because if we take that way, he's got 9d4, and that would be wrong, right? That was the first sort of semi-tricky one. You're trying to trick me. You're trying to trick me. Queen f3 is a move. If Queen takes f3, what do they play? The most beautiful sound I ever heard, Maria. All the beautiful sounds of the world in a single word. Maria, Maria, Maria. I'll take the bishop. I just met a girl named Maria. I think you can take the pawn and then just come back, right? It's important to shepherd that pawn home. There's like some check. The Queen d4 is appealing. Now I'm thinking check. Okay, there's bishop c2. There's takes, right? There's knight d5. So we got to 41 with no blemishes. Very impressive. Knight d5 is possible. That's winning. Okay, but this one is queen h4. There's queen b4, right? Okay, first thought is you take. It must be this. Now, if you take, he's going to go there. So, what do you do that in that respect? I have no idea. Maybe I don't know what you do after that. There must be a clever move after queen takes. I mean, I don't see any other move though, right? I mean, any other way of trying to get the advantage. So what's the clever move? If you take on e4, you lose, because you take that with check. Queen e5. Oh, queen e5 might be the move, because if you take on g6 is what I first thought, but that's illegal. And bishop c6, you have knight c6, so that's the clever move, right? So I've got the 45, so now knight d6 is screaming at me. Knight d6 must be winning, right? Okay, now we're trying to give it forced checkmate. The bishop f6, he has king c7. Or king c8, I don't know which one's better. Is there anything else? I mean, bishop f, first, I mean, when you look at, you know, already position, you're looking at forcing moves and captures. So bishop f6 is a very forcing move because it's double check. But then I start to see bishop b6, because bishop b6 they can't go to c8 because of rook d8 mate. And they have to go to e8, but then e8 is still rook d8, mate, right? So maybe this, yeah, and then rook d8. Okay, it's kind of similar to an ending I was showing my kids earlier. That you maybe you know you try to like push these pawns. So h5 maybe winning, right? This is tricky. There's rook f7. Maybe I have to go rook f7 because otherwise I'll take on f3. Just take back. No! Careless. Now maybe just take with a pawn, right? Yeah, that was really careless because I was just a very easy forcing win. So that was just plain stupid. There's rook b7. If they go d6, you take on c4. They take on e7. Not so great. So what is the win here? Rook b7, d6, jack. Queen c4, d7. Maybe rook e8. It's got to be this anyway. There's like everything else too slow, right? So this is the key position. I'm wondering about rook e8 because if rook e8, then if they go rook d8, you do have options like queen f7. Yeah, I think it's rook e8 because rook d8, queen f7, take, rook d8. You could just go rook e7. You're going to win the end and exchange up. Okay, nasty check. I didn't see that move. It's got to be takes because otherwise, what are you doing, right? So this one's tricky. There's queen g7. You can't take on h7 because of queen g5. If you go queen d8, I go rook f8. So I got the 50. I'm very happy about 50. I'm delighted about 50. I'll do my hair. My hair is all wrong. So you're not really threatening nasty check at the moment. There is the possibility of taking on b2 actually. If you take on b2, then but there's moves like rook g8. Do they do anything? Rook g8 check. And then if I take on g8, you go queen g1 check. Ah, but then there's bishop g4 maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Can block the checks. I could also go king f7, queen g7, king e8. And then if you go check, I go to d7 eventually. That might be it, I don't know. I mean, rook b2 is the most of it. There's also bishop a3, but that looks... No, frick. Yeah, that's the problem when you rush it. You don't bother to spend any time. Okay, rook f7, king g5. Yeah, there must be a forced win here. Maybe f4, and then you go to h6, go rook e7, but then he goes rook h8. Yeah, I think the fascination with all these puzzles is just like the whole working out process. You know, so for me, I would say Puzzle Rush survival mode is superior probably to Puzzle Rush. Well, it's more interesting than Puzzle Rush 5 minute or 3 minute, you know, which to me is just like an addictive thing, right? So yeah, the problem is if you go rook f7, king g5, h4. Oh, actually, I've got an idea. You go rook f7, king g5, rook g4, king h6, rook h4, king g5, f4 takes, rook h7, mate. So it's all checks. It's all forcing. So again, it's an example why you need to use forcing moves and captures. In fact, it didn't even test me at the end there. It assumed I knew it. It assumed that I knew the win. But I might not have done. I might not have done. You know, I might not have done. So it's knight e3 here. Then you go king b3. There's knight c4. You've got rook d7. And then if I go knight a5, I go king a4. Bishop takes. King takes a5. Oh, but then I go rook a8 check. King b6. Rook a2. Win the bishop on b2. Lovely. Lovely. I love that. Okay, there's b5 check, and then if you go king takes, again, first thing you look at is forcing moves. There's b5, king takes now, bishop e7, they would go king c6. But you could go king d7, but then they go e6 check, right? Takes, takes. Yeah, very tricky. Is there any other moves other than b5? I don't see anything else, right? So I guess you start with this. Oh, there's king c7 maybe. Because you've still got the same threat, bishop e7, but they don't have his e6 irritating move. Because like king d7, e6, fe, fe. If rook e6 was rook f7, you get out of the mate. Bishop e7, I take with a rook. That position carries on. And if I go king c7, but then maybe they can go f6. So what was wrong with king d7? Yeah, so not so easy actually, because king c7, I'm noticing they're going f6. But then maybe you go king d7 because you've got bishop b6, right? And then if they go e6, you just take with a rook. So I think you start with this. Oh, frig. Anyway, what was the... what was the leaderboard saying? What's the leaderboard saying, right? Somebody on 57. I'm down in 5th place. Let's have one more go on survival. Eye of the Tiger. I'll go for the rook checks and then I'll take the bishop. I was watching this film last night, Cube. I first saw that when I was living in Annerley with my friends John Naylor, who sadly passed away a few years ago, Simon Williams, and a guy called Dale was hanging. He was around about that time as well. A guy called Dale Bubb, friend of ours. Well, he was, you know, he knew John in rugby. Nice guy, Dale. Well, he could be nice on occasions. Yeah. An interesting character. Yeah, and me and Simon, we used to bum around a lot actually back in those days. Still do, but well, I still do. Simon's more of a get up and go kind of guy. But yeah, we rented the Cube from. I remember renting Cube from Blockbuster Video. You know, you've got nothing to do on a particular day. You go and rent the Cube. Sci-fi film where these strangers are locked in a kind of a prison with all these cubes. Very interesting. And it was quite a successful film, so they made a lot of sequels about on the same subject. It was like Cube Zero, I think, or Hypercube. There's another one maybe. So quite a graphic horror movie, but a good horror movie. So has anyone seen that film, The Cube? Or Cube? No, it's just called Cube. It's not called The Cube, which is like a game show with Philip Schofield. But I don't think he does it anymore after his kind of dramas. I think you can just take that right. So I can take the bishop. There's this one and then Mate. But I only noticed this, you know, I never noticed this before when I watched the film. I only noticed that all the characters in the film are named after prisons. So there's Holloway, who's a doctor, but it's kind of like slightly unbelievable doctor because he's completely nuts. But he ends up, well, I won't give away the film if you've never watched it, because he ends up not surviving the film, basically. Which, well, I kind of have given away the film, but there's Levin, who's like a maths genius, and there's Worth as well, who's that's a male character. And so up to 31 no mistakes, that's good. Oh, we got 96, and then no, that was careless. No, did that too quickly. Yeah, so Leavenworth was a prison, or is a prison, I should say, in California, I believe. Yeah, if you take the bishop, it's very tempting to take the bishop, you can tell about the knight. You take the knight first. No, it's so stupid. It's Queen E3, you idiot. Yeah, I'm rushing it, which is never what you know, this whole point of survival mode, you don't have to rush, right? Oh, there's knight G6. There's G3 and rook F1, I guess. Is C5 maybe a move? I don't think I'm going to get to... What did I get last time? 55. I don't think I'm going to get to 55. No, there's no way. I might not even get past this score. Well, it's got to be quick because otherwise he's going to escape, right? If I go H5, he can take it. If I go bishop F3, he's got king H3. Oh, I got rook H5, right? Rook F5, sorry. Because I forgot the first time when he goes H5, you go bishop F3. Very important move, right? And his forced mate. So first feeling is that must be winning. Then that. And then just that. Yeah, and what's the other prison? There's a Rennes. But there is a Rennes prison. Apparently it's in France. It's like a female prison. Kind of an obscure one. At knight F4 check in. If you take, you just take out the rook. So you end up with a win on material. Is knight G4 a move? Trying to win the queen? Yeah, I was sort of rushing those. I feel a bit tired. I should stop now. Knackered. Knackaroony. Knackaroony, but we'll stop there, yeah. But thanks for watching, everybody. Yeah, check out our film, Cube. It's a good film, actually. It's a really good sci-fi. Even when I was watching it last night, I was like, you know, this kind of feels, it doesn't feel dated at all. You know, it feels like, it looks like quite a recent film. But it actually dates all the way back to the late 1990s. Quite a good film, yeah. So I don't think any of the actors in it are particularly famous. But there's a character in it. One of the main characters kind of slowly has this kind of breakdown. You know, it's quite cleverly done. Me and my film obsession. But yeah, thanks for watching Puzzle Rush. I don't think I'll be doing many more Puzzle Rush videos. This is quite boring. Puzzle Rush is boring, let's be honest. It's boring, isn't it? It's boring. Chess is boring. Chess is just boring. I'm moaning again. I'm moaning. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done before. I've only got about 178 subscribers. I've got to get up to 1,000 before I can even monetize the channel and start making money. It's the whole point of doing this rubbish. I want to be the first moaning whinger to make money out of YouTube. Thank you. Cheers. Bye. Oh no, hang on. I meant. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing there. I meant to click out of the the video. I clicked on Puzzle Rush instead. Shows what an addict I am. Yeah, thank you. Bye.